I'm Justin.
And this is Stanley Bear. And Merry Christmas! Okay, it's February. But why are we talking to you about Christmas at the moment? Because the Christmas cruises for this year are on sale.
Yes.
We're booked on one, so we thought... We've actually done 2 Christmas cruises for the last 2 Christmases. I really hope these bells aren't going to be too annoying for you guys watching the video. But
Don't move.
I'm trying. I'm actually trying not to, but it's really hard. So I wanted to talk a bit about Christmas on a cruise and what that looks like, because it's a bit different to Christmas at home, but we've made it our tradition now to do all of our Christmases on a cruise ship, and we want to talk a little bit about why. So probably one of the biggest reasons is not having to do all the work yourself, right? So you're not having to do all the cooking, you're not having to clean up afterwards or anything like that. You can literally roll out of bed, you can go and have your, open your presents. If you're doing presents, you can go and have some breakfast, and it's all taken care of for you.
No dishes.
No dishes, yes. And no being
cooking.
up really early in the morning to cook that roast, which I do not miss doing. So that's been a real boon for us. One of the other great things is the decor on the ship. So
Amazing.
we've done 2 so far, 2 Christmas cruises, one P&O and one Princess. And both times it's just been beautiful, hasn't it?
Can't match them. I think they both do a great job.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we really enjoyed the first one we did on P&O on the Pacific Encounter, because it was on Christmas Day. They had all these dioramas that the room stewards had put together. I know this hat is crazy. I love it though. I love this hat so much. They did these little dioramas up, and then the captain went around and judged them, and they got a little prize for it. We had Santa zipline onto the cruise ship. It was just insane. The Princess one was a lot more elegant, beautifully decorated though. Absolutely stunning, that ship, the way it was done up. That was on the Crown Princess Christmas 2024. Absolutely beautiful. We made some really good friends on that one as well.
But the staff, in comparison to a normal cruise through the year, the staff are so excited.
Oh yeah.
Like, they just can't wait to say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I think when you consider that they're away from their families as well, I think that's a huge thing for the staff to be so enthusiastic and so happy to be here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, agreed. So dining as well. So again, back to the point of you don't have to cook all your food, but the array of food for Christmas on the ship was amazing. So they had themed Christmas food as well. So it was like specific to Australian taste. There was also, because there was a lot of Americans on our Christmas cruise, they had a lot of the American style Christmas food as well. And in the lead up to Christmas, you had some special menus designed around that. This hat is amazing. And things like that. So yeah, the dining was phenomenal. I think we did breakfast and lunch in the main dining rooms, and then we did dinner in the buffet, because we were just we hadn't booked early enough,
And
unfortunately. But it was
outstanding.
great, wasn't it? Yeah, it was fantastic. So yeah, dining is definitely one of the highlights for us on a Christmas cruise. Activities, so they had a lot of Christmas activities. I mentioned in a previous video that I did a galley tour on the last Christmas cruise, and we walked through the main dining room to get to the galley, because believe it or not, that's where they keep it. And they were doing a arts and craft thing in there for the families, with little kids, around gingerbread making.
Oh my
Gingerbread
gosh.
houses, and they were so cute.
Yeah.
These gingerbread houses were amazing. So
Remember the one that said keep out Santa?
yeah, it had a keep out Santa on it.
It won.
Yeah,
It,
they might have been naughty kids, I don't know. But so they have these sort of activities. They were making Christmas decorations at one point. Like, there was all these different activities. And as I said, we had Santa zipline onto the P&O ship, and just phenomenal. So much fun. So the next one is around gift giving. So you could, you can take gifts onto the cruise ship. Obviously a lot easier if you're driving to your cruise port. So if you don't have to fly, that's a bit of a thing. But we dress up in we had so many Christmas shirts, we had Christmas shorts, we had, obviously this hat went with me on the last Christmas cruise. I
spoke to a young family, and what they did is they had their big presents at home before they went on the cruise. So they just took little bits and
That's a
pieces.
good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think last year we did. We just went to the gift shop because we like the branded merch. So we will go and buy each other something. We ended up buying each other the same thing. We both ended up with one of these shirts. And I got a little
Random.
pen,
Yeah, Stanley Bear.
a little Stanley Bear pen that lives in my bingo bag. If you haven't seen that video, check that one out. But yeah, so I got this little Stanley pen as well. Like, these aren't big things, but we've already spent
Bit of fun.
We've already spent money to get onto the cruise.
The fact that we don't have to make the bed.
Yeah, exactly. So you can certainly still do gift giving on the cruise. Another thing, and this is the last one for this video, but a thing we did on the last one was a Secret Santa. So there's a lovely lady on the ship who she started the Facebook group for that cruise, and I think every cruise we've done, there's been a Facebook group set up so people can interact and get to know each other before they get on the ship. Anyway, so this lovely lady, I actually messaged her and I put a post on the Facebook group and said, would anyone be interested in doing a Secret Santa? Well, she's like, no, I don't think anyone's going to want to do that. Julie is her name.
Lovely.
Lovely couple.
Don't move.
Yeah. But she thought about it and she thought, you know what, we could do this. So because I put it out there, I said, look, I'll give you a hand and we'll help you organise it. So all we did was put a post up on Facebook to see who'd be interested in participating in this.
Because it was a Facebook cruise group.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
A specific group for that sailing.
There's a lot of people in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was, I think, a couple of hundred people in the group. And we put a $10 limit on it. And then we said, all right, once we get on the ship, Julie went and spoke to someone from the entertainment team to organise the venue for us. They were amazing on the ship too. They gave us a wheelhouse
Couldn't
bar.
help more.
Absolutely. They organised a microphone for Julie to do the announcements and to actually run the thing. And Julie brought along 2 or 3, I can't remember, books of raffle tickets. So when people came in, they gave us their gift. We wrote out their name and their cabin number, just the numbers, not the letters.
2 books, didn't we?
Yeah, we went through basic. Well, we were using 2 books, yeah. And so Julie drew the name out, read the name and the number, and they came up and collected a prize. And the reason for that was to make sure that only people who had put a present on the table were collecting a present as well. So that worked really, really well. We had over 60 people participate in that. And when you consider that wasn't coordinated by the cruise line, Julie did most of the work on that. She was phenomenal. The fact that, it wasn't in the daily planner. It was all organised on Facebook. I think it was phenomenal. It was so good.
Although it does pay to bring like emergency backup presents just in case, there could be someone might take 2, in the excitement of it all.
I think that's what happened on ours because we did end up needing one of those because Julie had 2 emergency gifts and one of those got we had to use. So, but that's okay.
It didn't matter.
We got there in the end, yeah. So we're actually going to organise that on our cruise, our Christmas cruise this year, or Cruisemas is what we like to call it. So if you're on the
The diamond, isn't it?
No, Discovery Princess for Christmas this year. Keep an eye out in the Facebook group because when we get a bit closer, we'll put that up there as well. We'll put that up to organise it as well. But yeah, so that's just some of the reasons to do a Christmas cruise. As I say, the Christmas itineraries are out now. The great thing about it is you can jump on and pay a deposit and then you can just pay it off over the next little while. That's why I wanted to sort of start talking about Christmas now. Plus, I also do like to wear this hat and I know it annoys people.
But it's so much fun when
That's
you annoy
part of the
people.
fun.
Yeah.
So, jump onto whoever your favourite cruise line is. Have a look at what their Christmas itineraries are. Try and find one that you're actually interested in. We're doing New Zealand for the 3rd time this year, but we love going to New Zealand.
Love it.
And that ship is one of the Royal class, which is our favourite ship. So, really looking forward to that. But yeah, hopefully this video has helped you. Give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. that sort of helps the algorithm to know that these are good videos. They're worth showing to other people. Subscribing to the channel doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us grow. So until next time, we'll talk to you later.